Hello, my name is Norman White. I'm the director of the Stern Center for Research Computing, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about the facilities that we have and the services that we offer. If you look at the bottom of the slide, you'll see we have a website that has lots of information that should help you out if you want to get started and have questions about research computing. We offer consulting services where we advise what facilities and services we have for a research project. Let's say you need some data, or you need some kind of specialized equipment or specialized processing or software package. We can help you find it and tell you how to use it. We can help with very small projects. We have a small part-time staff that can do small programming projects. However, if you have a larger project, we'll help in locating a consultant, typically a Master's of Science in Computer Science, student at Courant who can help you with programming projects. We also will guide you into using the computing facilities both at Stern as well as in the rest of the university. Our David Frederick, our data person, will help you locating data, whether it be syndicated financial data that's online or maybe textual data that's online at the library. We can help you get started as to where you might find data. One of the main sources of data that we have of syndicated data is the Wharton Research Databases system at Wharton. As you may know, if you've graduated from a business school, Wharton Research Data Systems houses most of business school data all around the world. They now have 150 cooperating institutions who pay them a small fee to manage their data, and the different institutions pay the license fees for their data. You can, if you're in your office, you can just go directly to wrds.wharton.upenn.edu to see what data is available. You can also apply for a computer account that will allow you to log onto their systems and run custom programs to pull the data. And Wharton has a full-time staff of consultants to help you with data access, and in particular, they have some very good SAS programmers. Stern is one of the few business schools that has its own high-performance computing facility. So we have a medium-sized grid computing environment that we use for researchers who have very large computational needs. We currently have about 12 machines, 70 processors, 90 terabytes of disk, and it's heavily used doing simulations and optimizations. The university also has several much larger clusters that are similar to ours, and it's very easy to move an application from the Stern cluster onto the larger NYU cluster if one needs to do that. The virtual business library at BOPST, and you can see on the slide, it's at http://library.nyu.edu/VBL, subscribes to a wide variety of textual databases. Really, it's sort of the first place you should go if you're looking for any kind of textual data that you don't want to have huge, massive downloads of, but you're trying to find out some facts. You can get to the virtual business library from any place within the university. From outside the university, you need to find out how to use a proxy server to access the sources from outside the university. Once you have a proxy server set up, you can get to the data from anywhere in the world. You can just Google proxy server NYU VBL and you'll find it. We also have a Bloomberg terminal located in the Solomon Center for faculty and PhD access. It has download capabilities, so you can go in there and grab data. We also use it for nightly downloads of some data sets that we keep internally at Stern. We have full Bloomberg support, so you can actually go to the terminal, sit down, hit help, and you'll have an online chat session with someone, or they'll call you on the phone to help you figure out what it is you want to do. Recently, in the last several years, we've added our own private cloud computing environment, which allows us to rapidly deploy machines for research projects for faculty and PhD students. These servers run in our cloud and can be virtually any Intel-based operating system that you could ever think of running, Linux, Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows Server, etc. You can specify how many processors you want, how much RAM you want, how much disk, network cards, etc. Typically, we can give you a machine within a day or so, often, if necessary, even faster, so that instead of going out and spending STARS money to buy a new computer, you can just ask us for one. We'll give it to you. When you're done with it, we delete some files and it disappears. Very popular at this point among many of our faculty and PhD students. Stern, as well as NYU, has site licenses for lots of software. We have MATLAB, S+, DataStream, SDC Platinum. We also have SAS running in our grid, and you can purchase Windows SAS licenses, mathematical licenses, Stata, virtually anything you want. We have it, if it's not free, we at least have an educational discount that we can provide for you, so you can buy the software from your STARS account. Research Computing will install the software for you. If you want, you can send an email to research@stern.nyu.edu for help, or just send a ticket to the help desk at Stern, helpdesk@stern.nyu.edu, and someone will contact you to help you out. Even more recently than our private cloud, we have a small Hadoop cluster that we are experimenting with to analyze large textual data sets and experimenting with big data analytics and visualization. We will be enlarging that cluster over the next year to try to make it available for both research and instructional uses, so that students at Stern can start learning about big data and how we use these all new set of tools for handling these massively large textual data sets that are being generated by social network companies, social network analysis, as well as lots and lots of the financial data that we get is big data, and many of the textual databases that you can download from the web. Here's our staff. I'm Norman White. Robin Whirl's the manager. She sits up in the Solomon Data Center on the 9th floor. Dan Graham manages our servers and is our infrastructure person. He sits down on the 5th floor of Tisch. And David Frederick is our research database person and software installation person. He also sits on the 5th floor of Tisch. Typically, your first line of defense for contacting us should be the help desk at stern.nyu.edu or 212-998-0180 if you don't really know what you need or who might help you. Or you can send an email directly to one of us if you know what exactly your question is. Thank you very much, and I would suggest that you go look at our website for lots more information. We're trying to keep it updated every couple of weeks with new information.